and let us all do we can to build a better future. And this is going to be an in-depth segment. I know Jimmy Dore is having fun.
We don't even be watching it. We know.
I know he's having fun. But let's actually pull up this first tweet. So here it is. Now, Aaron Maté is an award-winning journalist who has done phenomenal work. Here's his tweet. In this insane and libelous clip, Cenk Uygur and Anna Banana Kasparian say that I am paid by the Russians, Cenk, seems to be working for dictators, Anna, and deny chemical attacks on the Syrian children, Anna. I don't care about their disdain for me, but I do care about being smeared. So let's play this video.
And what I think is funniest is they did this not in their main show where most people were watching.
They did it behind a paywall.
They did it behind a paywall.
All right.
They said Aaron Maté yelled at me. And so
Aaron Maté lied. Aaron Maté. Everyone cares what Aaron Maté has to say, right?
Okay.
The guy who denies that Syrian children were killed with chemical attacks. Yeah.
And
fuck
gets
Aaron
paid by
Maté.
the-
Yeah, fuck you.
Gets
Anyway,
paid
let's
by the
move on.
Russians.
Let's end the freaking podcast.
Can you pause it just for a quick second? Can we roll that back about 5 seconds? I literally think I just noticed Cenk's conscience trying to assert itself and failing.
Yeah.
Because he starts saying it and he's like, this is so wrong. I can't say that. And he's like, what the hell? Can we play it one more time?
Children were killed with chemical attacks. Yeah.
And
fuck
gets
Aaron
paid by
Maté.
the-
Yeah, fuck you.
Gets
Oh,
paid
yeah,
by
he was
the
quiet.
Russians.
Wait. No. Play it again. I'm sorry, Faze.
You see that? They said Aaron Maté yelled at me. And so
Aaron
And by the
Maté
way-
lied.
yeah, we're
Aaron
probably
Maté.
gonna do it
Everyone
later.
cares what Aaron Maté has to say, right?
okay.
The guy who denies that Syrian children were killed with chemical attacks. Yeah.
And
fuck
gets
Aaron
paid by
Maté.
the-
Yeah, fuck you.
Wait, pause it right there.
Anyway,
I'm sorry, Faze. Yeah, okay. Hold on. He was going to say the Russians, but he stopped.
Yeah.
That's a fucking good... I shouldn't be swearing. Oh, well, YouTube. Don't worry. There's a wonderful video clip that we got from Roger Waters saying some wonderful, great things too. But all right. Wow. Yeah. He paused himself, man.
He knows he's full of it.
Yeah.
But they're getting paid so much to keep going. That's
I wonder if they really are getting paid, because the TYT label doesn't mean crap anymore. Let's play the rest of it.
Let's end the freaking pod. I can't.
Okay, see, that's what happened.
I can't stand.
You just
I
saw
can't
it.
stand that guy, and I can't stand the very intentional disinformation they put out there in regard to disgusting dictators around the world. The very people they seem to be working for, to be quite honest with you. Let's move on.
Okay. Hold on.
Wait. Hold on. Wait.
Go ahead.
Is he working for Russia or is he working for a dictator?
Which one is it? And this isn't the first time Anna Kasparian or TYT has smeared people. Let's talk about Julian Assange. That's right, because this one's going to be a landmine episode. And how TYT smeared him. And then, remember how they said they were going to look into it? They did only one piece since then, and
Yeah.
radio silence.
Remember when the entire video we did on Tulsi and how Anna literally manufactured the idea that Tulsi was controlling a TYT interview?
Yeah. Okay. So a little bit of context behind it. So when the primaries were happening, Tulsi Gabbard did I think 5 back-to-back interviews on Kim Iverson's show, The Convo Couch, Jimmy Dore, I think Joe Rogan,
And TYT.
and TYT, and I think also she did show up on Tucker Carlson's show too. The thing is, what I find interesting is that Joe Rogan, Convo Couch, again they had Nico House co-hosting with them. Kim Iverson was doing her own separate interview. Everyone were doing their own interviews. It's just like all of them would have said something if Tulsi Gabbard walked in there and said, "Hey, you're going to do exactly what I want." That's not an impression of Tulsi Gabbard, but it's like, but this is maybe in Anna's mind, right? And so the thing is, it's another smear. You just can't say a sitting congresswoman just went into the most largest at the time, platform.
Even it's like, again, you don't even have to take someone's word for it. You can just take actions words for it. So she sits down for an interview. Anna does that whole thing. We hear from people on the inside that Anna is just staring daggers at Tulsi during that first interview.
Yeah.
And forcing questions. But apparently it was so terrible and she was so obstructive at TYT that she got invited back for another positive interview.
The next week later.
So.
That's the thing. And I remember because me and Daniel were working on editing pieces for Perspectives at the time. And all of a sudden my phone buzzes and says TYT's live with interviewing Tulsi Gabbard. Like, did they screw up? Did somebody make an oopsie and just release the same interview again? And it was a different one. And
Anna has a lot of issues.
Absolutely.
I mean, she was definitely leading that. Cenk was like, don't know if I should say this.
Right. So again, here's the thing. Aaron Maté again, is a award-winning journalist. So if TYT, Cenk and Anna are going to make these statements about somebody that has done more work than anyone else here has, you got to show the one thing that's important. Proof, evidence. Show me proof that Aaron Maté's got a check from Putin. Show me proof that Aaron Maté is getting a check from Assad. Show me proof that he's working with all these evil bad guys and is a bad guy himself. Really? Because what he has done, especially when he had to testify amongst entire groups about what happened in Syria, he did that heroically by himself. And you want to know what he had in his hip back pocket? The truth. TRUTH. That's something that TYT needs to learn how to spell and maybe get in their brain. But hold on, because they're getting dragged by everyone. I want to play this clip where, again, love Pink Floyd. Roger's gonna say it. I can't even give it an inch. This is the next 2 minutes. We gotta let it play in its entirety. Mm-hmm. We'll comment afterwards, but everyone enjoy this. This is beautiful. It's like the chef just made it, and here it is. Everyone, feast your ears on this.
What, do you want to comment?
Yeah, of course, sure.
What
yeah.
a fucking stupid fat prick. Just as long as they're throwing the F word around. I mean, and that woman, I haven't the faintest idea who she is, but she obviously can't read or write. All you have to do is a little bit of research to understand that all the research that has gone into the OPCW debacle and the huge story that is the OPCW, sorry, and the huge story that lies behind that has been completely ignored by the mainstream media because it's inconvenient. And when you actually look at the work that Aaron Maté, for a start, but Grey Zone in general do in trying to bring us, we the people, the truth about what's actually going on in our world, to listen to that garbage and disgusting and foul-mouthed, I have to say. That young lady, well, I hesitate to call her a young lady because she's clearly not in the prime of youth, but that's neither here nor there. But the fact is, how dare she pontificate on some tin pot fucking show like the Fabulous Young Turks or whatever they call themselves? Well, who the fuck are they? I mean, to claim that she knows that Bashar Assad made a chemical attack to kill his own children or the children of his people is beyond condemnable. Is that a word?
I think so.
Yes.
You know,
I
it doesn't
shouldn't
matter.
really
Even
be
if it is, use it.
expending any breath on it because it's so pitiful and pathetic. I am not going to waste my borrow on whatever the young fucks are because that was disgusting.
Yeah.
And I've heard bad things about them for a long time, but they purport to be thinking young people who have an alternative. Yeah. They're not.
Yeah,
they are the status quo bolstering what the great American empire believes, and obviously they're great supporters of regime change in Syria.
Again, beautiful.
It's like the Jimmy Dore thing was saying this the other day. It was like, why are people watching TYT? Do they not have reception to MSNBC? Are they having trouble getting access to CNN? Why are people still watching TYT?
Remember,
well, I mean, less and less people every single day are watching TYT, but
I remember when they used to have 20K views until, oh, that's right, they got that $4 million from Roger Corman. Not Roger Corman. It was some other conservative Republican. Yeah, they got $4 million.
Which one was that?
It was a while. It was before they got to 20 million.
Yeah.
Viewing audience, because to hell was TYT. That $4 million, I know they got it from like some sort of conservative business person. Cenk was saying like, oh, it's not going to change anything. But I do know they got the Katzenberg cash. Mm-hmm. That's what we all know. And then, of course, we do know that Cenk managed to raise the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse with his own viewers' money, $2 million, and then fired Jordan, Sean.
He got
Sean
us
King.
going with Wolfpack and then shut it down and ignored it and stopped supporting it.
And then was eventually same thing with Justice Democrats, even though he's still being a cuck towards them. He creates it, then gets kicked out of it, which in his defense, I think
He
it was
shouldn't have
stupid.
been for the reason that he got kicked out. We still stand by that.
Again, but it's just so stupid. I mean, I can't name a single thing that TYT's been successful in, and not to mention Allison Hartman's campaign was a complete failure, and even his own campaign, a complete goddamn
we were
failure.
Talking before, we've talked about this a couple times behind the scenes. What has TYT actually accomplished? Like, what have they changed? They haven't gotten anyone elected. Maybe that's like Justice Democrats, but they're not really there for that anymore. Sure, they might have set it up, but it's sort of ironic that Justice Democrats is electing people that are following the TYT line as it is now. So I'm not sure what that even means in terms of positivity or not. They couldn't get Wolfpack done. They refused to listen to strategies of successful states like ourselves. They fired all the journalists that they were supposed to hire. They have no investigative reporting team really anymore.
Well, Dan,
they've knocked out all of their satellite channels. And what have they actually accomplished? What is if TYT packed its bags and closed up right now, besides the offshoots, so I mean us, Jimmy Dore, besides the people that have spun off to do something different than TYT, which effectively is not TYT, besides that, what's the legacy of TYT?
Who knows? But I do know one thing. I'll never forget, and Jimmy Dore has said this too, not only on our show when we interviewed him, but when he was on other people's show and on his own show when Jordan was still part of TYT. Jimmy heard this conversation where Anna said, I can never go out there and do all that stuff. I would never want to be freezing my butt off and going out in the field or doing anything like that because Anna wants to be in her little palace. So she knows better than Aaron Maté or Glenn Greenwald or Max Blumenthal or Ben Norton.
We should keep going. We have about 1,000 more links to go through.
Yes, we do. So let's play this video because, again, this is a video from Ben Norton, and this is where, again, it's Glenn... Not Glenn Greenwald, but it's Max Blumenthal talking about how Anna did an interview with Madeleine Albright and gave her a little tongue bath. So let's play this video. This is what Anna does.
That Anna Kasparian had gone to the Munich Security Conference earlier this year. The Munich Security Conference is put on by NATO. It's funded by the German government, the German Foreign Ministry, and some other Western European governments, as well as the arms industry, big banks, the oil industry, and McKinsey and Associates, which was just relentlessly trashed by, pro-Bernie elements because of Pete Buttigieg's association with it. And she did what it looked like a paid gig where she interviewed various major foreign policy figures at the Munich Security Conference, including Madeleine Albright. And she gave this softball interview to Madeleine Albright where she came in just glowing with pride and talked about how excited she was to interview Madeleine Albright, the author of Yugoslavia's destruction, the person who helped kind of launch the siege on Iraq. And instead of asking the first question...
And who defended the deaths of 500,000 Iraqi children.
Well, exactly. I mean, your first question should have been, do you still think it was worth it?
We have heard that 500,000 children have died. I mean, that's more children than died in Hiroshima. And is the price worth it?
I think this is a very hard choice, but we think the price is worth it.
And instead, it was just a softball interview for which Kasparian, it appeared to have been a paid gig for a NATO conference.
Welcome to your MSC. I am delighted to be here and to have a conversation with the former U.S. Secretary of State under Bill Clinton, Madeleine Albright. And Madeleine Albright was actually the first female Secretary of State in the U.S., and it is a pleasure to have you here. It's an honor to have a conversation with you.
Well, I'm delighted to be interviewed by you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's an honor.
Yeah, it's an honor.
It's an honor
to speak to a woman who said, 500,000 dead kids? Meh! Big deal.
But
big deal.
They weren't Syrian. That was the difference.
Yes, that's right. But Anna seems to know better. But don't worry. Hold on, folks. There's a lot of people dragging the Young Turks around. Let's pull up this next tweet. So this is from, I want to get their name correct. This is from Max Blumenthal. Again, that video that we played, that was Ben Norton tweeting out Max Blumenthal speaking about that interview that Anna did. Here's, again, Max Blumenthal saying, her McCarthy lies aside, I see no evidence that Anna Kasparian reads a lot, and she does not. So there we go. Let's pull up the next tweet. I just want to just show everyone dragging her around. So here's Glenn Greenwald. It became completely normalized in liberal culture to just run around accusing journalists or anyone else disliked of being paid agents of the Kremlin, and now they just invoke this McCarthy script on a whim. Remember when Hillary did it to Tulsi Gabbard? It's a reflex now, and that's a sad fact of TYT. They're just MSNBC light. They might as well just become MSNBC.
MSNBC Air, because they're evaporating in real time.
Exactly. Let's pull up our little next tweet. This is from Katie Halper. Again, and look, Anna, you need to listen to Katie because she's correct on this. I hope they apologize and clarify that they were indeed making stuff up about you out of their asses while claiming to be reasonable adults in the room who distinguish themselves from unhinged, ego-driven conspiracy theorists. And I think, again, everyone's standing in solidarity with Aaron Maté.
By the way, I think Anna responded to the original Aaron Maté.
She did.
Thing in LOL or something like that?
Yeah, she did. Hold on. Yeah. Let's pull up the next tweet. This is from Jimmy Dore. Chicago's very own Jimmy Dore. Yes, it is insane, but smearing award-winning journalists is what Cenk Uygur and Anna Kasparian do. First, they smeared Julian Assange and WikiLeaks, and now they are loudly cheering on war and bombing of Syria. TYT smears IF Stone Award-winning journalist Aaron Maté as he's on the ground in Syria. And that's the thing. Aaron Maté is right now in the ground in the Middle East. So I mean, it's odd that they're doing this because you would think that the Young Turks would know better, but obviously the young fucks, oops, I'm sorry, just don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. So let's pull up this final tweet. If we can just scroll down real quick, and can we just I think it's Anna Banana. Hey, let's scroll down further. No, let's go back to the previous tweet. I think there she is. There's Anna. Let's highlight that. This is from Anna Banana. He's reporting glowingly about Assad in Syria right now. He has admitted himself to both receiving financial awards from pro-Assad groups and working with Russia-backed media to leak personal info on anti-Assad activists. I might curse a lot, but I also read a lot. Try it. LOL. That's right. Oh my God. That's from the leading progressive voice here on YouTube, and it's sad to see this. But look, everyone, I know that Anna gave a middle finger to Aaron Maté. FaZe, I think for our viewing audience, we need to show them love. We want to share with you all a heart. Can we pull up that image, please? This is something I made from my heart. So here we go. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a work of art. Let's I guess we can't zoom in. Oh, look, there's Anna right there with her violence and middle finger in the air, but around is a heart. On top is Aaron Maté smiling humbly. We got Frank Analysis. We got Katie Halper. We got Glenn Greenwald. We got, Graham Elwood from Illinois. Jimmy Dore at the bottom. We got Max Blumenthal, Ben Norton. We got Fiorella Isabel. And also right there, Roger Waters from Pink Floyd holding up the Palestinian flag. And look, see, it just forms into a heart. So next time you see someone being mean, give a heart instead, folks. That's what you got to do.
Surround them by the people they hate.
Surrounded by it. And look at it. Don't you just feel the love?
Surround hate with love.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel
That's it.
fucking Lucker right there. Co-host of Harlan's Media. CEO of 99 Perspectives, director of Chicago Reacts, surround hate with love. Dan, sir, you have won the internet. You have won.
I get one unit of clout.
That's right. But you know what? I mean, it's just this is just a fun show. So all around, here's what we can take away from this, and that is TYT. Stop smearing people. Stop using your McCarthy tactics.
I'm going to disagree. Keep going. It hastens your demise. Keep going. Don't apologize. Double down. Attack Max Blumenthal next. Attack Abby Martin next. TYT, I encourage you to maintain your current strategy.
Yeah, so there we go. <sighs> Everyone, look, it's for me. I used to be a diehard fan of TYT, and you know what? Thankfully, I woke up and saw through their BS. But also, they were spreading a lot of misinformation, especially during this election. Hey, Jank and Anna, TYT, how's that pushing Biden to the left and holding his feet to the fire? Have the Progressive Squad members ever been back on TYT either?
No. As soon as they got elected, they never went back.
Huh. And I remember when Jank and Anna had a little fight where Jank was saying like, well, you're looking at the person that's going to, make them here.
And the guy that's going to make them here. He probably said it exactly that way, too.
Yeah, or something like you're looking at it. Like you're looking at the force. And
of course they're going to return the favor we gave them and definitely not abandon us, because in a rules for ruler setting, this is equivalent of a coup of replacing someone in a primary. And we were ballast and we got knocked off.
Smearing Aaron Maté, smearing Tulsi Gabbard, smearing Julian Assange. I'm freaking tired of it. And you know what, Daniel? I stand correct. You are right. You are right that TYT needs to keep on doing this because it's revealing who they are. They're being petty. They were against forced to vote, and they've been against a lot of things that, like fighting against, or he's at holding the progressives' feet to the fire. If this is who's supposed to be leading our banner, no wonder progressives are losing at this point in time. And Anna, you need to apologize. Jank, you need to apologize to Aaron Maté, who is a journalist, and I respect his work. And I think maybe you guys need to get out of your little ivory tower and start doing some real journalism.
Well, let's be real. It's an ivory warehouse at best.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Yeah. What are you going to do?